Alright, so here we are inside the main dashboard of the new Rank Builder Neo software, and as you can see, it's very simple and streamlined, and this is for efficiency and simplicity's sake on purpose. So, three things we need to do to dominate the search engines and get as much traffic as possible. We need to get an email address. We need to use that email to register a bunch of different usernames and passwords on hundreds of different accounts, and then we'll use those accounts to submit and post our content across the four corners of the web. Get all sorts of traffic and rankings from that. So the first thing I want to do is create new accounts. So I go to New and create and click on Account Creation, and then I'm simply going to open that by double-clicking it. And here there's just a couple of things to do, and I don't need to do them in any particular order as long as I do them all before we get started. So I'm going to select which profiles I want to save this to. I'm going to go ahead and get a new email address, and I'm going to use disposable email, which is what I'm going to recommend that you use also in the future. I'm going to open this file to select a random first name for the profile that's going to be created, because this just makes things more realistic and makes more profiles stick. So just randomly select one from that list. I've done that. I'm going to auto create email, and right now in live time it goes on our server and it's going to create a new email address just for you for your personal usage, or actually for the software's usage, because you'll never need to log in and use it yourself. So it's done with that. Click finish, and as you can see, we've now got a new email address here, and I'm going to enter a random password. I don't need to save that anywhere or remember it, because Rank Builder is going to do that and use it for me automatically in the future. Next, I want to fill in some profile information. So the company is Rank Builder. The website is http://www. Oops, 3 is enough. And the website title, we're going to do the best SEO software. And here we're going to paste a paragraph of text. So I'm just going to go get that here. Copy. Paste, and there we go. Now for the website title, I'm just going to demonstrate that we do support spinner syntax all the way through, meaning that you can just enter these markups or use a software that does so automatically. And what it'll do is sometimes it'll use software here and sometimes it'll use tool. And the end result is that all of the content that is submitted through Rank Builder to all the different websites, even if you just use one seed article, you'll have all hundreds of unique versions, and they'll all be counted for Google Link Juice, thus giving you a lot more power. So just to demonstrate that really quickly, here we have the best SEO software, and remember that's where we did a spin on the title. So here we now have the best SEO tool, and that is just about perfect. So the next thing that we want to do here is go back to the create account, and here, as you can see, there's a list of all the different websites and different types of websites that Rank Builder Neo could submit your content to or could create accounts on, since that's where the stage that we're at of the process. It could do all of them at the same time, or you can select by subcategory, like profile link, web 2.0, press releases, article directory, social bookmark, social network, or you can just select individual websites here on the left. And for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and do social network. So I tick that box. It selects a total of 44 different social networks on which it's now going to go and automatically create accounts for me. So all that's left to do for it to create those accounts is to click Start up here in the left hand corner. And it's actually started already, so now it's going to automatically use 6 different threads to go off to all of these different websites and create profiles, usernames automatically for us. And then we're going to be able to post content on these websites. And good news, 2 things. Number 1, Rank Builder Neo automatically busts the CAPTCHA, so when it says enter that word for human verification, well, Rank Builder automatically does that for you, so you don't even need to be there and do it. And once you've created the account, you only need to do this once, really, and then you can post content to it again and again and again. So even all the steps that I've shown you so far, you can skip that 90% of the time. So I'm just going to go ahead and pause this while it works, and we shall come back to it in just an instant. But you can see that it's pretty much already started here, and if we go, it's going to automatically add the new usernames and passwords that it's creating. So you can see there was one here new username and password, so there's nothing there before, and now we're starting to have some usernames and passwords appear, and in just a couple of minutes, or even less than that, this is going to be full, and we'll be able to do submissions. So I'm going to pause this and see you in just a brief moment. Okay, so the finish sign has just popped up. I'm going to click OK, and here is what happened. We had a total of 44 websites. We had a total success of 38 websites and a failure of 6. So that's actually a low failure rate. Failures are normal, and I just want to make it clear that you should expect them when doing this, and that it's not that counts, but the 38 good ones that you get, that's more than enough. So that's what we're looking for. So now, literally, we have an email address, we have accounts on all of these websites, and there's just one thing that we need to do before we can post content. And this would be really annoying to do manually because we'd need to log in and click on 40 confirmation links, but we're going to go and verify all our emails just by clicking on this one button right here. That'll take just a couple of seconds, and then we're going to be off to the races. It's going to be time to submit some content to the social networks. So Alright, so now that we've got our 38 out of 44 successful profiles created and the emails verified, it's time to use them to submit content and get links, which is what's going to get our properties to the top of Google. So I close that window, and here we are again at the main screen, and we're going to do a new submission this time, and we're going to do social network because that's where we have accounts created from just a second ago. So I double click that, and it opens up all the social networks accounts on which I have usernames and passwords. Now you can see some fails here. So now we're ready to submit and get some links. So there's not much left to do before we can do that. We just need to enter some submission information. So again, this is really an article title, some tags, and an article body. So again, all of this is really spinnable, and you could use a spinner software to get your articles in here in spinner syntax, or you could just manually add the pipes and boxes as you see fit. I'm not going to do that here because you understand how it works and you saw it work in the live demo just a couple of seconds ago. So article title, I'm going to go with Rank Builder is the top SEO software, and my keywords or tags are going to be SEO, link building, and rankings. And for the article body, I'm just going to go ahead and paste in basically pretty much the same article that I had before. Now, I wouldn't usually do this, but this is just for speed's sake. And also, I would put a link at the bottom. So, and there's a link. This Rank Builder is awesome. SEO software is going to be my anchor text that gets you ranked fast. So if I preview that, here's what that looks like. We've got our link in here. That looks just fine to me. So I can close that, and we don't have URLs yet. We don't have logs because we haven't run it, but seriously, that's it. We're ready to go. So I'm just going to click start, and boom, we're off to the races. It's going to go to these 38 different properties on which we have accounts created, and it's going to go and submit my content with spin format so that we get nice unique content and nice backlinks from each of them. So I'm just going to let this run through to the finish and be right back. Okay, so it's just finished up. I can click OK over here. As you can see, out of the 38, we got 26 successes and 12 fails. That's perfectly normal. So we got 26 high quality links in just a couple of seconds, and we could go back and do this over and over and over again. What we could also do from here is, as you can see, there's a log of the new, URLs of all the new sites that were created and the properties that were created with our article and our link on them. So we could grab all this list and then put it into another module of Rank Builder and build links to the links. Or we could go here to start a new campaign and do submissions on article directories, press releases, Web 2.0 sites, social bookmarking, or forum profiles. We could build links to our money sites, or we could build links to the URLs that we just built in other campaigns to self-reinforce the network. Or what we could also do is go into options here, or rather tools, and do the tiered linking. where we could set up a campaign to run now or in a week or over a period of several months so that we have links nice and evenly distributed over time from thousands of different URLs and about 6 or 7 different source types of websites. So as you can see, it's a breeze to create accounts, it's a breeze to submit content, it's a pleasure to use, and it's extremely powerful.